Wearable technology turns every face in a passing crowd into a searchable data point, effectively ending the concept of public anonymity. These are the Meta Ray-Bans. In late 2024, 2 Harvard students demonstrated a system called I-XRAY, proving that facial recognition can be deployed on these devices without Meta's official authorization. The project routed a live video stream from the smart glasses directly into public facial recognition search engines like PimEyes, identifying strangers in a cafe or on a train in real time. Once a face is matched, large language models automatically scrape the web to pull the target's home address, their personal phone number, and relatives' names onto the screen. The surveillance extends to the manufacturer's training process. To refine AI models, companies sent thousands of private user video clips to offshore data labeling facilities, where human contractors reviewed unredacted, intimate footage. This creates a severe consent gap. While the purchaser agrees to a terms of service, the bystanders, partners, and children captured in the lens never agreed to have their private moments processed in a data warehouse. This hardware turns everyday users into unwitting data harvesters, breaking the social contract of public spaces. Users have already documented ways to bypass recording indicator lights. A drop of black UV resin or a small piece of electrical tape over the LED allows the camera to remain functional while hidden from view. Snap spectacles utilize a social graph overlay to suggest friends in augmented reality. This system constantly broadcasts the wearer's location and identifies other users nearby, creating a passive digital footprint for everyone in the frame. Screen mirroring glasses like X-RAY and Vitsure have faced scrutiny for screen scraping vulnerabilities. Security researchers found companion apps phoning home with metadata, tracking exactly what private documents or emails the wearer viewed through the lenses. Body-worn AI devices suffer from ghost recording bugs. Relying on always-on microphones for wake words, firmware flaws cause devices to upload private audio buffers to cloud servers without user prompts. These security risks represent a systemic baseline across the entire first-generation wearable technology stack. Regulators are now pushing for unbypassable hardware. This standard requires physical kill switches that automatically sever power to the camera if a light sensor detects the indicator LED has been covered. A secondary defense is on-device blurring. This forces the hardware to process and obscure the faces of bystanders locally before reaching a cloud server. The European Union AI Act treats these specific capabilities as high risk. The legislation officially prohibits real-time remote biometric identification in public spaces, making the I-XRAY style of doxing strictly illegal in the EU. In the United States, states are using existing biometric laws, like Illinois' BIPA. This act requires written consent before any company can collect a person's face template, creating a primary tool for class action lawsuits. New amendments to the California Consumer Privacy Act require hardware to honor opt-out signals. Citizens wearing digital privacy badges have a legal right to force surrounding smart glasses to black out their image automatically. Manufacturers are legally cornered, forcing a shift where privacy is a hard-coded mandate of the hardware. Secured smart glasses function as the continuous, real-time sensory organs for artificial intelligence. Agentic AI requires context to act on a user's behalf. While a phone is blind to physical life, smart glasses provide a first-person multimodal feed that allows the AI to see and react to the user's environment. Through intent recognition, the hardware tracks the wearer's eye movements. By identifying what the user is looking at, the AI can proactively offer solutions, such as locating a repair manual for a specific piece of equipment. This enables app-less workflows. By looking at a physical event flyer, the agent recognizes the dates, checks the user's calendar, and requests verbal confirmation to book the tickets without a screen. This network shift is called traffic symmetry. Because AI agents must continuously see, 5G networks push massive amounts of spatial data up to the AI's cloud brain. Edge radio access networks handle computation locally, keeping latency instantaneously low. Proactive AI autonomy is anchored to this continuous visual context provided by the human perspective. This visual data pipeline enables physical AI, allowing intelligence to sense and interact with the material world through robotics. During the shadowing phase, developers train robotics models on millions of hours of first-person video. The machine learns spatial reasoning, tool dexterity, and physics by watching humans execute manual tasks. Industrial settings utilize a shared mental map between humans and machines. A robot identifies exactly which part a worker is focused on and moves to provide the correct tool based purely on their gaze. To prevent automation complacency, operators must move from blind trust to calibrated trust. High-stakes tasks utilize a human-in-the-loop architecture, employing a veto-first model. The AI hits a heart checkpoint, requiring a physical tap to authorize the final action. The user interface utilizes glass box privacy. Challenge response rationale cards appear on the heads-up display, requiring the AI to justify its intent and list its planned actions before receiving permission. By architecting oversight into the execution pipeline, the user remains the authorizer rather than a spectator. By 2027, the enterprise sector uses smart glasses as an invisible supervisor, prioritizing actionable intelligence over passive recording. Physical AI integrates with digital twins in manufacturing. Technicians view real-time wear and tear data overlaid onto machinery, while the AI projects hand movements into their field of view to guide repairs. In healthcare, Agentic AI monitors live surgical feeds. It cross-references movements with preoperative scans and historical data, issuing immediate alerts if a procedure deviates from the established safety path. Education shifts toward contextual learning. The Notre Dame model uses AI agents to read unstructured physical data, like handwritten notes, and convert it into audio for visually impaired students. Live subtitling in the wearer's peripheral vision allows language learners to see real-time translations while maintaining the eye contact required for social and pedagogical development. This cognitive offloading carries the risk of metacognitive laziness. Educational researchers now push for AI-free zones in schools to protect the acquisition of core skills. These agents expand human capability, but they require institutional boundaries to prevent the erosion of baseline cognitive labor. Consumer adoption has shifted the hardware toward a fashion-first AI portal, emphasizing personal productivity over simple media capture. Passive nutrition tracking logs calories through the optical feed. The agent identifies the meal and calculates estimated macronutrients without requiring any manual data entry. Neural handwriting replaces traditional screens. Users draft messages by tracing their fingers across any physical surface, while the cameras translate the motion into digital text. The utility of a second brain that remembers names and provides hands-free navigation drives social normalization, particularly among younger demographics. The era of the handheld smartphone concludes as users trade typing on glass for continuous spatial computing. Humanity's careful navigation of early surveillance hazards established the stable system required for agentic reasoning and embodied AI. To understand the science behind the headlines of the screenless world, like this video, share it, and subscribe to KYC AI Labs. Artificial intelligence functions as a constant, integrated layer of our physical environment.